you can walk that fine line of being inspired by other artists, but also not trying to replicate their art within your practice. So it was going into year 11 where I had to start making choices with my subjects and where that would sort of leave me in university. And I had it down to either the arts or the sciences, but I was just far more passionate about the arts and I wanted to follow something that I was passionate about. The bulk of my work, I do a lot of textile techniques as well as casting. And so with my casting, it's a lot of life casting and they end up being wax. There's a lot of things that are sort of like crammed into my works. I do look a lot at mythologies and superstitions, mostly from my own Celtic heritage. And so I like to relate experiences in my own life back to these cultural stories, so that when people look at the work or read about the work, it's not just my experiences and my story, it's a wider cultural narrative that they can have an input in as well. I'm also really drawn to the Gothic Victorian aesthetic and that era, and how they would look at things like grief and trauma, which is a really big thing within my work. Yeah, so I went to Japan. I went to a small little village called Itoshima, which is in Fukuoka, where I participated in the Studio Kura residency. So for that exhibition, I was really inspired by all of these symbols and items that I found in Japan that had something to do with protection. Superstitions and mythologies, they're based from fears of the unknown, and we don't know what this is, but we're going to have these systems and these objects in place that we can have some sort of control over these things. It's not really something that you go into if you want lots of money, but it's something that will feed your soul, and if you're passionate about it, then you will find ways to fund yourself.